Hello everybody, and today I'm going to do my top 10 most listened to records. I just watched Mazzy's video, and in no particular order, let's go. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush. When I want to listen to Neil Young, it's either this or Harvest. Most of the time it's this. So, reprise, but Tell Me Why, After the Gold Rush. Southern Man, it's got all the Neil Young you need, really. Next up, we have The Night Fly. Just love the turntable on that cover. I listen to this one probably more than most Steely Dan albums, to tell you the truth. It's got that nice, clean sound. Despite being a digital recording, it sounds great on vinyl. Next up, Rolling Stones. Let It Bleed. It's probably my favorite Stones album. Whenever I want to listen to the Stones, I either put this or Tattoo You on, but I prefer this one. I love Honky Tonk Woman on this. The country honk. Oh man. Monkey Man, it's okay. Midnight Rambler, Give Me Shelter. You can't always get what you want though. Those are tracks that just don't fail, you know? Next up, Dire Straits debut album. I think this album is a perfect album, to tell you the truth. There is not a bad album on it. It is very atmospheric. Just Down to the Waterline, Water of Love. And the second side, just open up with Sultans of Swing. It's very atmospheric. It puts you in a place. It's like this dark sort of English kind of city. Oh, it's just great. Next up, Neil Young strikes twice on this with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Deja Vu. This is a fantastic album, fantastic cover. I paid $18 for this. I'd pay $18 all day. It's just downright beautiful. Just in the presentation with the textured cover. Just the track listing. It's probably their best album. Some would argue their debut is the better one, but I feel like this is just, with Neil Young, it's a whole different group. You can't really compare just Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Neil Young, he really changes the game there. Next up, where would we be without Bob Dylan? Split on the Tracks. My most listened to Bob Dylan, the first one I listened to, just Tangled Up in Blue, start us off, Buckets of Rain to end it. This is a very emotionally bare album. Really, he wears his heart on his sleeve. It's not full of protest songs like early Neil Young. Like, it's not filled with protest songs like early Bob Dylan. But it's blood on the tracks. There is blood on the tracks. It's Bob Dylan's blood. Next up, quite a different album. Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. It's a symphony. It's just most beautiful album ever produced. I can't say anything about it that hasn't been said already. It's an unstoppable force. It's an immovable object. It is a monolith of pop and progressive music. And it was inspired by Rubber Soul. Now, this is the American pressing. I really prefer this to the British just because of the track listing. I love I've Seen a Face on this, and the false start on what song? I'm looking as the fall started. I'm looking through you. This is a Capitol full frequency response pressing. Pretty sure it is in stereo. This isn't a mono pressing. Capitol label. Yeah, I don't know. It might be I don't think it's a mono pressing. Got this one at an estate sale of the former Rockford Orchestra conductor. Got a few 78s from that too. Next up is a way more modern album than anything else. Black Country New Road, Ants from Up There. Ants from Up There, Ants from Up Here. Ants from Up There. I was right the first time. But, if I had to pick my favorite album of 2022, this would be my top album. I've listened to this thing countless times. It's Chaos Space Marine Concord Bread Song. This is atmosphere. This is just shows pure artistry, pure creativity. It's unadulterated, just genius, I think. It really shows a band, even though it's their second album, that have really know what they're doing and can do a lot of different things. It's just Snow Globes is a great song. It's just this is atmospheric as well. I love an album that takes you to another time and place. Last up, I mean, there's nothing I could say about this album that hasn't been said already. It's the first original master recording without the italicized letters. Got it for 100 at my local record store, CD Source. Long live CD Source. But this, it's just great presentation, great album. Has the original like insert protector, Audiophile's Dream Come True. I think, does it also have a, I think that's it. That's all it comes with. I'm thinking of another, but with all like the Moon Fidelity scandal that came out, this one, it's great pressing, great album. Like, I can't say anything that hasn't already been said about this album. I'm gonna try. It's really the first album that ever brought me to music. I loved Led Zeppelin before, but when I heard Money on the Radio, just who is this? Us and Them? Who are these guys? What are they all about? And this is just distilled Pink Floyd. This is what they're about. They're about political commentary about the world, but they're not obvious about it. They can sing about money, they can sing about loneliness and us and them, sing about war, sing about just all of that, but you wouldn't know if you just listened to it. You have to really think about it. And they really encompass all aspects of humanity, human life, living in an industrial society. Just capture it all. It's just this 12 by 12 little thing, this 12-inch circular disc that just contains everything. It contains the Big Bang to the heat it contains the Big Bang to the heat death of the universe in here. It's just an all-encompassing human experience. But yeah, that's all probably been said about the album already, but this stack is my top 10 most listened to albums. I hope you like this video, and I will see you next time. Let's get a little picture for the thumbnail. Alright, see you in the next video.